Welcome to the Sauce and Gravy channel. Johnny Mac here, the gravy guy. It's Saturday, so I'm going to quickly show you how to make a homemade sauce for a chicken fajita casserole. It's the perfect casserole for Cinco de Mayo, tailgating events, potluck dinners, weeknights, or weekend delights. So let me walk you through how to make this homemade casserole. Begin with a touch of prep work. The rice will take the longest to cook, so work with it first. 2 cups, 335 grams. Drop it into a sauce pot and then add 1 tablespoon or 15 milliliters of a neutral oil of your choice. Turn your burner up to medium to high heat, stir, and cook the rice for 1 minute or until it's translucent. Next, add 4 cups or 1 liter of water. Bring the rice to a gentle simmer. Once it starts to simmer, turn the heat to low, cover, and cook for 20 minutes. While the rice does its thing, you can also cook the chicken. Round up a high-sided sauce pot, fill it with water, drop in the chicken. You'll need roughly 1.5 to 2 pounds of chicken. I'm using skinless, boneless chicken thighs. 1.5 to 2 pounds, that's 680 grams to 1 kilo. Any type of chicken will do. You can even buy a rotisserie chicken at the store that's been pre-cooked and use it. Bring the chicken to a light simmer and then poach for 15 to 20 minutes or until the chicken has an internal temperature of 165 Fahrenheit or 74 degrees Celsius. While the rice and the chicken are cooking, that gives you the perfect amount of time to make the homemade sauce for this chicken fajita casserole. Have you ever struggled to make the perfect sauce? Wait no longer. Sauces made simply by the Sauce and Gravy channel chef Johnny Mac is a must for your next holiday feast or weeknight meal. Delve into a selection of savory and sweet sauces as well as rich gravy recipes with easy to follow step-by-step directions and QR codes that will take you straight to the channel's video recipes. You will be able to visualize the sauce making process and improve your sauce making skills while delighting your family and friends. Order now and get your copy today. Links are in the video description and comment section below. Grab a high-sided saucepan, crank the heat up to medium to high, and add 2 tablespoons or 30 milliliters of a neutral oil of your choice. Once the oil's hot, you can start loading up the pan with the veggies. Half of a sweet onion that's been diced, and 1 full yellow bell pepper and 1 red bell pepper that have both been diced. Snag a spatula, frequently stir, and cook these guys over medium to high heat until they're lightly brown around the edges. At the tail end of cooking the veggies, hit that spice rack and drop in 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of white sugar, ½ teaspoon of onion powder, ½ teaspoon of cumin, 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne red pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of chipotle powder. Check the description of this video for a full list of the ingredients. Stir and cook for 30 seconds and move all of the vegetables to the side of the pan, making a well in the center. Drop 4 tablespoons or 56 grams of unsalted butter into the center of the pan. Melt it down over medium heat. When the butter is melted, add 4 tablespoons or 32 grams of all-purpose flour to the butter. Stir the butter and flour together at first, then combine with the rest of the ingredients. The butter and flour mixture, that's the roux. That's what's going to make your sauce thick. Stir and cook for 2 to 3 minutes and watch the heat of the pan. If it's too hot, turn it down. Now it's time in the sauce making process to add your cooking liquids. 1.5 cups or 375 milliliters of both chicken stock and milk. Turn your burner back up to medium to high heat. Round up a spatula and scrape the sides and bottom of the pan. You'll want to incorporate that roux, the butter and flour mixture, into the liquids as best possible. Once everything is well mixed, add a 10-ounce can or 283 grams of diced tomatoes and green chilies. Give it all a quick mix, and the goal at this point in the sauce making process is to thicken up the sauce. Bring the sauce to a gentle simmer. After a few minutes, it'll start to become noticeably thick. Whenever it can coat the back of the spoon, and whenever you do the line test and the line stays, you're ready to move forward. Turn the burner to low, give the sauce a quick taste, see if you need to adjust the seasoning. You can always add additional salt, black pepper, or spices as needed. Oh yeah, that's good. For this recipe, I'm going to round off the sauce with a touch of salt. That takes care of the sauce. The rice is done. Now the chicken, let's finish it off. Chop or shred the chicken any way that you prefer and add it to a large mixing bowl. Now you'll add everything else to the mixing bowl. Start off with the rice, throw it in, give it a mix, and then drop in the sauce and stir it all together. The last ingredient you'll throw into the mix, sour cream, 1 cup or roughly 250 grams. Quickly mix until everything is well combined. Round up a greased baking dish, 9 by 13 inch or 23 by 33 centimeters. Pour everything into the dish and use a spatula to evenly distribute it throughout. Cover with foil and place in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 177 Celsius for 35 to 45 minutes. Whenever the first baking period is done, take the casserole out of the oven and remove the foil. Top the casserole with 1 8-ounce pack, or 226 grams, of Mexican blend cheese. Place the casserole back into the oven uncovered to melt the cheese. After a few minutes, you've got this. A delicious Mexican-style casserole. Top it with some cilantro or some jalapeno peppers and enjoy. So that's it. That's all there is to it. That's how you make a homemade chicken fajita casserole with a from-scratch sauce. Thank you so much for watching the Sauce and Gravy channel. If you found this recipe helpful, hit that like button. And hey, you know what? If you found it helpful, share it with your friends. They might find it useful too. Thanks again for watching. Remember, it's just you, me, and the sauces. Until next Saturday, keep whisking, y'all.